Hey everyone, today we're in Moab, Utah. It's absolutely beautiful here. We're getting ready to go over to see Arches National Park and show you the accessibility of it. And we're going to drive through the town of Moab, so sit back and enjoy the video.
He's scootering across the USA from near and far and day to day. He's scootering across the USA. He shows you the accessible way. He's the accessible traveler. The accessible traveler. He's the accessible traveler. He travels the accessible way. He's the accessible traveler.
Don't forget to subscribe. With easy access to thousands of miles of amazing red rock landscapes waiting to be explored, Moab delivers non-stop fun and excitement for the entire family. While exploring the scenery of the American Southwest, visitors can relax and experience the small-town hospitality of the city, a world-famous base camp for mountain biking, hiking, four-wheel driving, or river trips of any length and experience level. However, if you are mobility challenged like myself, the area does offer vast sightseeing opportunities that are easily accessible as well. Just a few miles north of Moab is our destination today, Arches National Park. This beautiful park contains the world's largest concentration of natural sandstone arches, among them the Delicate Arch, which is the world's most famous. First, we will stop at the Visitor Center to get information on the accessible sites of Arches National Park. All right, well, I got my scooter off. We're in Arches National Park at the Visitor Center. We're gonna go check it out. Look how beautiful this area is. And look how beautiful, look at this. All right.
I even wore my rock necklace today.
Your rock necklace?
I never wear necklace, then I wore this today, just especially for this occasion. I found it in my jewelry. I'm like, hey,
good.
Someplace to wear it.
All right.
I forget where I got this, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Okay, I've never been in the Visitor Center before, so we'll see. I'm sure they have a lot of good information about Arches.
A lot of handicap parking too.
Yeah, they do. They have quite a bit of handicap parking, and after we visit the Visitor Center, we're going to go to, we're going to go have a picnic. Hit the button, huh? Thank you. Oh, wow. Hi there, how are you? Good. Do you have any information on accessible guides or anything for?
So I don't think I have any like a map that kind of maps certain things out.
Okay.
As far as our accessible hikes go, Balance Rock is one of the main ones. It's paved partway around, so you kind of get like a good like 180 view of it. It's
Okay,
nice.
wonderful. Thanks.
I think there was two areas: Balance Rock and the lower viewpoint. Is that what it is? I was looking on there on the map.
The Delicate Arch. That one's also a good one. It's about 50 yards. It's all packed gravel out there.
Oh, okay, wonderful.
Which is nice. You guys can see Delicate Arch from there. I'd also recommend taking a look at the windows. it's a great area as a whole. If y'all just stick to the parking lot, you can still see a ton, which is really cool.
Okay, cool.
The beginning of the Windows Trail itself, though, is also that packed gravel, so you can also get away out onto that trail and be able to see some things.
Okay.
Double Arch, also, I think it's been a while since I've been on that trail. I'm not sure if it starts as gravel and then turns to sand, but I know that one you can get a little bit out on as well to get a little bit closer to that one.
All right.
Nice.
I think those are kind of the main ones.
That's perfect.
Yeah, skyline you can see from the road, but pretty much everything else you have to hike out to. But
Okay,
I
no
think,
problem.
Yeah, Windows is a phenomenal area. Geological Arch, you guys will be able to see. Balance Rock is great.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank
Appreciate
you so
it.
much. I was reading about the rock and you were saying how it's sandstone. Wow.
That's what all the arches are. Like all the numbers come here.
Over 300 million years ago, our Earth's surface was very different. The land masses were drifting, colliding, and transforming. As tectonic forces pushed and pulled what was to become North America, the ancestral Rocky Mountains rose. To the west of these mountains, faulting and subsidence created the Paradox Basin. Over the next 15 million years, changing sea levels filled the basin 29 times. Each time the oceans receded, salt water became trapped in the basin. The trapped water evaporated, leaving a massive deposit of salt over 5,000 feet thick. As time passed, the mountain range eroded. Vast amounts of sand, rock, and debris accumulated on top of the salt layer. Under this tremendous pressure, the softer salt beds were forced westward. When the salt encountered deep faults, it was blocked and forced upwards. Over the next 75 million years, an enormous salt wall, 2 miles high, 3 miles wide, and over 70 miles long was created. Eventually, the salt stopped flowing, and a mile-thick layer of rock was deposited over it. Then, some 60 to 70 million years ago, tectonic forces caused some of the deeper rock to bend, forming a dome. Long, parallel cracks called joints formed in this bent rock. Later, when the Colorado Plateau rose, the Colorado River and its tributaries eroded away most of this mile-thick layer of stone. When the cracks became exposed at the surface, water seeped through the joints, allowing some of the salt to dissolve. With this salt removed, the unsupported stone collapsed over time, creating Salt Valley. At the edges of Salt Valley, some of the remaining fractured rock layers continue to erode, forming thin sandstone walls called fins. These fins were slowly worn down, and sand collected between the closely spaced vertical walls. Slightly acidic rainwater combined with carbon dioxide in the air, forming carbonic acid in its trapped sand. Over time, the acid dissolved the calcium carbonate that held the sandstone together, slowly wearing away the rock until openings were formed. In other fins, an exposed layer of weaker rock lay beneath the stronger one. The weaker stone weathered first, undercutting the upper layers and creating a hole. In both cases, the weight of the overlying rock caused fracturing above the opening. Eventually, gravity pulled the loosened stone away, creating the distinctive natural arch formations. Water and time continued a relentless sculpting of this landscape, creating and transforming the natural wonders of Arches National Park.
Wow. Isn't that neat?
That is amazing.
Oh, now you know how Arches was formed.
I know. That gives you different kinds of rock.
Yeah.
Beans telling things are well. What facts belong, it's hard to say. Your pattern is so hard to tell. But we're together, that's our game. Round and round and round we go. The dance ain't over, I'm sure we're still the same. Love the ways you make us whole. Would you say if things ain't right? Look away, look away. What's really going on? What's really going on? Would you tell me, can't you say? What's really going on? What's really going on? Down the bottom in the hole. There's no sane ways, there's no explanations. I've got things I tend to mold.
Let's head up to Delicate Arch and see what that looks like. It's a nice accessible path. They have the lower path and the upper path, and the lower path is accessible. It's a hard packed pea gravel, so we'll see how it goes.
What would you say if things ain't right? Would you tell me, can't you
I think
say?
that's the lower.
Please just talk to me if things ain't fine. Look away, you just look away. What would you say if things ain't right? Would you tell me, can't you say? Please just talk to me if things ain't fine. Beans telling things are well. What facts belong, it's hard to say. Your pattern is so hard to tell.